Welcome to the High Rockstar Talent Podcast. During the Super Bowl, there was this awesome commercial. It was this company called Workday, and it was 5 rock stars. It was Paul Stanley, Ozzy Osbourne, Gary Clark, Joan Jett, and Billy Idol. And they were irritated that people in the corporate world are misusing the term rock star. They were just attacking the corporate world. It starts with Paul Stanley. He's on stage doing a concert, and he turns around and he's like, "Hey, corporate people, stop using the term rock star." And then it just goes into all these different things, like Joan Jett's like, "Do you know what it takes to be a rock star?" And Billy Idol's like destroying a hotel room. You're talking about how he had to destroy 43 hotel rooms, and he's in a hotel room that he just destroyed. And Ozzy's sitting in front of his pool, and he's like, "I've done my share of bad things, and I've done enough of your bad things too." And they just go back and forth. So really what it was is they were just irritated with the misuse and tired of corporate people calling themselves rock stars. And they had like, 2 guys that were high-fiving each other. "You're a rock star." "No, you're a rock star." "No." And they were really grinding it. But there was this huge message in there. The message is, what does it take to be a rock star? Now, this company, Workday, creates software and they track performance. That's one of the big things that they do. And that's how they coin your rock star status of performance. But not all rock stars have guitars and have suits on and work in the corporate world. The term rock star, what does that even mean? It typically means that you're high performing. You just produce high quality work, you perform at such a high level, and that's why you're recognized as a rock star. And you constantly deliver at that level over and over and over again, just like the real rock stars do. Now, rock stars have strong work ethic. They are dedicated to what they do. They have super strong communication skills. How many times have you talked to someone and like everything's in their brain, but like it doesn't make it down to their tongue, right? They're problem solvers. How many times do people just, as soon as they run up to a jam, they just give up? They're not victims. When some pressure happens, they fight through it and they figure out a way to get past the obstacle that's in front of them. Now, when you do all these things in any industry, but I'm specifically talking about retail and restaurant, but when you do these things, now you're ready for more. Now you're ready for leadership, that next level, whatever that is. So that's what we mean by rock star. We mean that avatar, that status, that thing we're chasing being, right? And what irritated the real rock stars, was they felt that all this stuff they had done for years, the grind, the not making any money, that now that they've hit this echelon, this place, that you shouldn't be calling yourself that because it took them a lot to get there. But isn't it the same? It's the same in every industry. We all have the same struggles and problems. I mean, how many times have you been with someone and someone will drive by in like a fancy car, right? Like drive by in a Cadillac or something, and the person that's with you, they'll say, "Must be nice. They must be lucky." When I hear that, my first thought is like, fuck you and your luck, right? I mean, that's not luck. They did things, they grinded and endured so much more stress. While you were playing video games and while you were taking the weekend off, they were working. While you were sleeping late, they weren't. And this is what people don't understand, is that successful people do what unsuccessful people don't do and don't want to do. So this is what makes people a rock star. This is what makes the guy in the fancy car not be lucky. There was this movie, The Shawshank Redemption. Morgan Freeman in the movie, one of the guys escaped from the prison, but it took him years. He had to literally take a little hammer and just keep digging this hole, and it took him years, like a decade, to grind out this hole in the wall to escape. And what Morgan Freeman said is, he compared it to the study of geology. It's time and pressure. That's how you make a diamond. That's how you make a rock star. Time and pressure. It takes a long time, doesn't just happen instantly, and you have to go through a lot of crap to get there. You have to fail a lot. You have to trip and fall and get back up. And this is the process to being a rock star. But that's not the way people see it today. That's not the way our society wants to do things. Our society they see the guy in the Cadillac and that's what they want. But they just skip the decades of pain and suffering and all the stuff that it took to get there. The deep message in that commercial is that it takes a lot to become a rock star, so you shouldn't just get to use the term. You should have to earn it. At least that's what I took out of it. The whole thing is a journey. It's a journey to get from where you are to that status, to that avatar, to that place that you want to be. Just like Ozzy Osbourne, Paul Stanley, Gary Clark, Joan Jett, Billy Idol, they earned the right to be called rock stars. But I got a message for you guys. There's rock stars in every industry, guys. Ciao for now. Talk to you soon.